Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Alright, so yesterday night I had this thought. I was like, oh wait, I can put together Run Magistrate and Acquisition Expert in an Esper deck, and I was like, alright, let's go, let's do it. Acquisition Expert is basically a Bugler Rat. Sometimes better than that in case you have a Drannith Magistrate. But Bugler Rat, it's fine, right? I mean, it's okay. You have Elspeth Conquerors there to bring it back. This also protects your Jace, the Mirror Mage. So, we have a dream today of protecting our Jace with some small party. Exactly. Esper Party don't stop. I mean, I guess the Esper Party does stop very much. Thank you, Opulent Banana. Thank you for enjoying the videos. They come once per week. Confounding Conundrum is a must in this kind of decks, as is the only way you can stop the green decks. Removal Spell. Drawing Lock is just my favorite card, basically, now. I just put 2 in every deck. A Mystical Dispute is also pretty good, mainly because of Omnath. Just Mirror Mage is a new card. I haven't never played with this card before. It costs 3 mana for those of you who don't know. And if you kicker it, so later in the game you can make 2 copies. And one of them comes to play 4 loyalty, 1 with 1. Then there's Scry 1, so Scry 2 is a pretty bad ability. Or it draws a card and reveal it, remove number, loyalty, or stuff. JJ728 for the 2nd month. Thank you very much, JJ and Primo. Thank you. Thank you, JJ. Starting the morning with a sub. I love it. So basically what Jace does is just card advantage engines. Yes, Pantagan. I believe Omnath will dominate. Because usually when there's a high stake event, people don't love to risk anything. They just play the tier 1. We've seen that all the time. Very few people innovate. So I expect, since that event is a very high stake event, people will just play the best deck and not really try to gamble it, let's say. I've done that very many times. Alright, shout out to this guy. This is a 4 of, even though Magic Arena client does not allow you to show it. Esper Conquest that normally is not great, but in this deck with a bunch of cheap creature that ideally dies, I love that. Yeah, Shark Typhoon, and this intervention in the main deck, because why not? Actually, I thought about getting a Plains for a Rogrin Triome, because the mana base of this deck is bad. It's really bad. Really bad, chat. Right now it's 17, 16, 14. It's even worse than, like, I don't know, even worse than, like, a cube mana base, basically. Drannith prevents creatures to enter the battlefield from exile. Yes, that's exactly what it does. It stops adventures and it stops Escape the Wild, mainly. A sideboard is a bunch of cards. I have 3 Baneslayer Angel. I just want to draw Baneslayer Angel against Mono Green. That's basically all I want to do today. Alright, we're down to play, aren't we? Buenos dias todo el mundo. Alright, chat, we've restarted from Platinum because it's the 1st of October. It's the 1st of October, and I've said it earlier, but maybe not that many people were on here. But I said, wake me up when September ends, chat. I made the joke. Am I now officially a comedian? Alright, we got all the colors. Opponent's probably playing mono green. Oh no, they were lying. You liar. Chart of the Sky. No, thank you very much. Lotus Cobra. Oh no, chat. Ooh, look at this. Acquisition Expert. Am I going for Heartless Act? I mean, I've read on Twitter that if your opponent plays a Lotus Cobra, you have to kill it. So let's do that. Also read on Twitter that they should ban that card. Okay, land go. Woohoo. It's time to play a Bugler Rat, isn't it? Bugler Rat, I choose you. Because I have Mystical Dispute for Omnath. Look at that Mystical Dispute hitting my Bugler Rat. Oh, they don't have the thing. Oh, attenzione. Attenzione, chat. That's a powerful magic card. I think I'll play it. I should have tapped differently though, but whatever. Actually, no, I shouldn't have tapped differently. I tapped perfectly. All your homies hate Lotus Cobra? Then you should choose better homies. Wretched Monarch. Oh, that's in! Oi, oi, oi. Confounding Conundrum hits the battlefield. Alright, do I want the land? I already like... do I want this land? I think I won't love it. Yeah, I'll just bottom it. I'd love to draw a spell. Unless they're a bad spell. At that point, I don't love it. The Mono G player's already Mythic one. Yeah, but come on, Mono G, you can't be good. It's just Mono G. It's good in first day because you know you make Mythic fast and you're like, oh look how fast I am. But at the end of the day, you know, it's not. When are you drafting? I'll be drafting at some point. At some point. Usually I do like half and half, but. I don't know, yesterday I did one draft and I lost horribly, and I was like, why? It's funny that they have this Fable Passage. Alright, I'm tapping out for the Nightmare Muse. So that I have Mystical Dispute for the Genesis Ultimatum. But not for the Escape the Wilds. But I have a Confounding Conundrum, so Escape the Wilds is not like tutta sta roba, you know? Alright. Mystical Dispute is so powerful. You know, chat, that I previewed Mystical Dispute. It was my preview card. Alright, that's the first land drop. Do you have more? Alright, I have 2 Feather Retreat, a Canraith the Return King, and a Bone Crusher G. Confounding Conundrum triggers, they probably bounce the... Oh, they bounced that one. My bad. Pick it up. Take it down. Pick it up. Look at my Helios Intervention main deck. That's funny. It's gonna stop the retreat if they play multiple of them. If opponent doesn't... Yeah, I mean, the fact that they have Confounding Conundrum means that they can't really go off. Like, having this card in play, it's like... Slow down, you know what I mean? Just like, relax, you know? Have this in play. Nothing can go too bad. You know what can happen though? Wow, I was expecting them to cast double Feather Retreat. That's a shame. I really thought they would cast double. Eccolali! Oh, Pepengu, why are you playing Helios Intervention in the main deck? You know, it doesn't do much. Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't do too much. Don't you worry, chat. It's fine. It doesn't do too much. It's just, you know, it's just a main deck card. I like to play main deck cards. I like to play these cards in the main deck. Ooh! Is anybody in the market for some Kenny T action, chat, with Ashiok? Does anybody want to... Wait, I can cast Escape the Wild? Wait, what does it exactly do? You may cast up to 3 spells. Barras, barrapa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Omnath! I got Omnath, chat. Are you ready? Are you ready for having fun? Are you ready for having fun, chat? Yeah? Are you ready? -7. E via! Let's pick up. Omnath. Yes. Kenny T. Yes. And Escape the Wilds. Porca boia come lo... Woo! That resolves? No, dai però, wait! I would have gone so much off! Dai, no, vabbè. Omnath player are really the worst, chat. Omnath player are just the worst. Poor guys. I mean, they play a deck that Twitter tells they should ban, and they still play it. And then they don't want to have the opponent have fun. Just really just the worst type of person. I mean, they're there, you know, doing the dirty job, playing a deck that Twitter wants to be banned. And they concede just like that? Come on. Come on. Allora. How do we subburden this matchup? I was going to board out Helios Intervention, but you just saw what happened here, right? You just saw what happened here. I saw it. I killed 2 Feather Retreat with this one card in the main deck. But... I really do not know what I should do. Maybe Danrith Magistrate only stopping Escape the Wild isn't that good. E che altro facciamo? Bring a couple of negates. Jace out. Poor Jace. It's over here trying to make a name for himself. B-roll MTG, thank you for the tour sub. You got 6 months, my friend. Thank you, thank you. You have a Tortellino badge, just like with my product. Magistrate also stops. No. Opponent, only opponent. This new Magic Prison card only works on the opponent. Tortellino badge is best badge. In case you didn't know it already. Oh, I think maybe I can cut one shot of this guy. I want to keep 3 though. I'll bring it on. I'll bring in 1 more negate. Basta così. Like, you can't read it's under my webcam. It's okay, like, every new card, let's say they reprint Thalia, Garden of Raven, it would be your opponent's non-creature spell would cost 1 more. Let's say they reprint Stone of Silence, it would be your opponent can activate Artifact. I mean, they did do that in Collector Oof, and still didn't do it, I guess. Allora, so that's the black mana. I'll just bottom one of this Temple of Pepega, and that is your turn, opponente. What's the Doom part of the deck? You can check my deck list up above my head. I believe they successfully fixed the Carbolize, so if you go exclamation mark deck, you also see the deck list. And there's no Doom Foretold. I played it yesterday. Today, no Doom Foretold. Yesterday, yes, Doom Foretold. Today, Confounding Conundrum. It's very confounding. People really get confused with this card. People go like, oh, this card sucks. Oh, yes, Papango, you shouldn't play that card. You want to play the Maid's Mind Tome? Yeah, I mean, you could play the Maid's Mind Tome. I just don't love that this card doesn't, Porca boia, played the wrong land. Ma porco cazzo. Ma porca boia. I would have ambushed this Cobra for sure with my Shark Typhoon. Ah, che cazzarola. Vabbè. I got confused, chat. The conundrum confused me. The conundrum confused me, chat. Ah, vabbè, I would have tapped out. It's fine. Okay, they go Mystical Dispute, and they be like, haha, I got you. And I'm like, haha, Halo's Intervention, kill that and that. Actually, probably shouldn't have even countered it. I shouldn't have Madonna mia, ma come lo... Wait, should we just main deck Halo's Intervention at this point? Because if it's even good in this matchup, then it's really just the best card in Standard. If it's even good in this matchup. And it's the second time that I killed 2 permanent with this card. Destroy target artifacts. Boom, boom. Spada, boom. I don't love Maze My Tome because you can't miss to play it doesn't do anything. Like, my opponent just went down a card. I don't like to play a card that puts you down a card. In order for this card to get back a card, you just have to scry. Sorry, to pay so much mana. I'm not about it. If it was like Search for Azcanta, then sure, but... I guess just describe 2 cards. Anyway, Anyway, chat. What are we planning on doing here? Do I want to Bugler Rat them? Do I want to Bugler Rat them? I think I will Bugler Rat them. I'll choose this card. Tome is so strong. I've seen it put into play on 2 mana and scrying 2 cards. That's what I've seen it doing. Alright, so the Omnath Locus of Creation will add some mana to my opponent. Hopefully they won't do too many nasty things, sorry. Tom is good in the Eldrazi in Modern. Is it? Really? In the Eldrazi in Modern? Oh, mia. Yesterday I played a league of humans, and humans usually struggles against Mono Greentron, and I put in lead with like Urza's Mine and pass the turn. I'm like, no, it's Tron, I'm gonna lose. And then they played like Eldrazi Temple, and I was like, yeah, it's Eldrazi Tron, and not the other one. All right, so they have 7 mana. Are they gonna Escape the Wild? I mean, if they cast Escape the Wild, It'll be good, I guess. They also have mana to pay for Mystical Dispute. Oh, you know, yesterday I did shopping from Channel Fireball. I bought like lots of cards that I was missing for my collection, and I also wanted to. Oh wow! Oh wow! Ma che schifo! Oh, that's funny. Ma come? Vabbè, I'll cycle this. Oh. I'll discard the Dispute here, because next turn I need land and Shark Typhoon. They even fought. Did you see, chat? They fought. They fought a good fight. They were like, I'm fighting. E va bene così. I'll pass here. I don't know if I was supposed to discard Dispute. I think my opponent has really a lot of mana. Te quiero mucho. Te quiero mucho. Hardcast. Yeah, hardcast. Hardcast. Pepengu, hardcast. My deck has very little black mana. I'm just gonna grab an island here. I think one swamp will be enough. Oh, the Conquerors of the Death. Actually, chat. What if I am just chump it up instead? Because I have this Conquerors of the Death to exile the Omnath. And then I can bring back the Acquisition Esper. That's a smart play, chat. That's my opponent has a Dispute, I guess. Oh, wait! I can cast this! Cazzo! I think I'll cast that later. I'll just play Esper Conquers that first. They can't cast the Ultimatum unless they have a land. They can cast that one, though. I didn't cast Shark. Alright, chat. I don't cast this card. I only cast this card only if I'm so much ahead and I only have to play for Twitch memes. Alright? That's the only thing that's the only scenario in which case I'm okay in casting Shark. Why do people like scroll cards? Yeah, that's a weird question because they don't know what you mean. That you, Robert. Oh, are sagas scroll cards? Wow, I never thought about it this way. That's a scroll card. Why people like scroll cards? Because people want to pretend they have a big brain, and scroll cards gives them so many triggers during the game that just makes them feel smarter and smarter. That's basically the only reason why people would play a scroll card. Merchant Scroll. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a scroll card. You usually pick up, like, Ancestor Recall. That makes you feel very, very smart. Like, like smart for real, you know? Not like smart for joke. Allora. I don't want to play. I just play my Jace Mirror Mage for 5. I'll kick it. They disputed, it's fine, I don't care. And look at that. Look at the Mirror Mage, chat. We just made a copy of our token. Alright, now should we do? I think now, I feel like there's a land on top of my deck. I haven't had a land for a while. So I'm just going to 0 and get a land. I think there's a land on top of my deck. I kind of know it. Oh no, it's another Jace! Okay, it's fine. I'll draw one more card. Let it not be a 4-drop. No, I killed my Planeswalker, chat! Why did we play 5 mana Divination? Why? Why did we play 5 mana Divination in Standard, chat? Pourquoi? Pourquoi, chat? Pourquoi, senor? You put 5 mana Divination in your Standard constructed deck. My opponent has a card that has roughly 10 lines of text, and my card is a 5 mana. It also has 10 lines of text, but all of these lines just mean divination. I know. I mean, that's why I play Divination Jace, because there's Elspeth Conquers that there's some big brain. There's some big brain building, deck building, chat. You forgot to play the very Agilent Insight first. Alright, my opponent is doing some funsies. They really are doing some funsies over there. Look at them. They are doing fun things. They probably can go like land, Pepega, Kenrith, attack with all, I'll block, not die, and then shatter this guy, and they'd be like, oh, or maybe I just die on board. There's also that possibility. Trigger. There's also it's very possible that I die on board, chat, because I go to 7. Sì, sono morto facile. I'm dead. I am dead. But that's okay. I mean, this game, if maybe I was supposed to play Shadow this guy here instead of playing 5-mana Divination. See, I should have done that for sure. I should have done that for sure. I'm like dead. Dan TCG. Did you watch my video? I won at least 2 games with Belcher. So my opponent had like, wait, I didn't give haste to Kenrith? No, vabbè, ma che stai a the opponent? What are you doing? Also, perché porca boia I don't draw any lands? I need to draw a land to play around this dispute. Come on. Come on. Where are my lands? Dio buono. Dai! E che cazzo. Niente, chat. I guess I'm losing. Maybe they don't counter this. So yeah, that's then TCG. I think that old spells deck was better when I had the thing. Standard is very balanced. It's all right. With this Esper deck, since yesterday, I've never lost to Esper. Sorry, to Omnath. I think Control deck is back. Pengu. Va bene, è stato bello, grazie a tutti. Let's go to game 3. And as I say that, I concede the game. A classic Mango play. Allora. That's fine. I mean, the only card that I would love to cut is this Acquisition Expert, which doesn't seem that great, but all in all, let's just try it more. I understand. Anurag Wedge all in on the Force of Vigor. Yeah. It could be. Okay, you go first. My hand doesn't have any white mana, and I have 2 double white card. That's not the recipe for victory, but I mean, who said that this deck needed to have a recipe for victory, right? Who said it? Alright, Bugler Rat. Look at the combo, chat. There's another big brain combo that I made. I play Bugler Rat and I play Drowning the Lock. Isn't it a big brain combo, chat? Isn't it a big brain combo? How come no Atris? I already played too many bad cards. I feel like I can't justify playing so many of them, so that's why I didn't add Atris. Attenzione, I feel it. I feel it. I feel that on top of the deck there is a Temple of Enlightenment. Invece no! Mengu, what's your opinion on the Waker of Waves people have been playing with ACD? That's a nice deck. But as I said about Atris, I already played too many bad cards. Oh wow, it was actually just there. It was there. It was just 1 card closer than what I thought. How many cards do you have in your graveyard? Alright, I'm just gonna kill that. If they play Omnath, which they usually do... Oh, no, Cultivate. Cultivate is pretty bad. Cards in the graveyard matters a lot. I play Drown in the Lock. Drown in the Lock. The Lock in the Drown. Va bene, let's play a Plains and then let's pass the turn. And I'm ready for my Shark. Look at that confounding conundrum. Made my opponent miss a land drop. Isn't it like the best? You think the Historic will be main format Mythic Champs? No, I don't think so. Okay, they play the Lotus Cobra. E che facciamo? Che facciamo? Che facciamo? Che facciamo? I think I'll play Drown in the Lock. Ma sì, dai. Counter target spell. I don't want my opponent to cheat on mana. They play one land drop every turn, just like normal people do. Just like a normal person would do, chat. More confounding conundrums. Affable Passage. Agonizing Remorse. I don't like discard spells. I play already Bugler Rat. I'm up for a Bugler Rat. 2 Conundrum is brutal. I don't know about that. I mean, it's a good card, but I think 1 is enough. Maid's Mind Tome. Oh no, how can we beat that card? It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. I'm going to drown that in the lock again. Once again, 2 mana counter magic. And Lotus Cobra numero 2. Va bien. Untap, upkeep, draw. Lanes. It's just that I don't want to play Shatter the Sky and make them draw a card. Making your opponent draw a card is like the worst feeling in MTG. I am going to, chat. Are we ready? Are we ready? So, I said to do this 1 per stream. Or rather, 1 per hour. Is it already the time? I think it might be. I think it might be already the time. It is it. It is it, chat. It is it. I don't think it's correct though. My opponent doesn't have Mystical Dispute for sure, because they didn't cast it last turn. How many ways do they have to blow me out here? I don't think they have many. Dai. Vamos! Don't try this at home. Bram! Shark! Typhon! Okay, opponent, don't interact with my freaking 6 mana do nothing enchantment, please. Just let me on top like a normal person would. Just play your land, get your 7th mana, play like Genesis Ultimatum, whatever you want to play. As long as you don't interact with my Shark Typhoon, it'll be alright. Alright? As long as you don't interact with my Shark Typhoon. Like, I can lose the game as long as I make 1 token, just 1 token with my Shark enchantment. Oh, 2 lands and draw 3. That's fine. That's fine for a 7 mana card. Trigger, 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 trigger. It trigger, 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 trigger. Glug, 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 glug. Please, Sunder. Do you guys know the card Sunder? Sunder. I remember playing this card in Commander. Sunder. 5 mana from Urza Saga. Return all lands to owner's hands. Sunder. That's what's happening here. I guess I'm targeting my opponent though. Sunder. Sunder. Sunder you, opponent. Oh, you attack me? Alright, I'll take 6. That's fine. Imagine paying 7 mana to Sunder target yourself. I tap 7. That 7 card is a lot, just in case you were missing out. Oh, attenzione! Attenzione here! Attenzione, because, you know, Bugler Rat. Bugler Rat. It's not any rat, it's the Bugler Rat. Vabbè, I think I'm gonna be graceful to my opponent and make them draw a card. But you would think, look this chat, you would think that only my opponent draws a card. No, 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 we also draw a card here. Because they're big brain deck building, let us make a Shark first and then resolve the Shatter this guy. And finally, Bugler Rat. You discard a card. But I choose wisely, though. I'll choose wisely. Alright, I'll discard this Rugweed Triome. Well, so many combos in Mengucci's Esper deck. So many combos. It's just like cycling. And my opponent's looking at 4 lands and be like, oh, come on. On Twitter, I've read that Confounding Conundrum doesn't stop my deck. Why is it stopping it? Okay, I'm attacking for 1. What's the intervention for? To gain life. No, actually, I killed many artifacts or enchantment. In game 1, I killed 2 Failure Retreat, and in game 2, I killed 1 Maze-Mind Tomb and 1 Failure Retreat. And I felt very, very smart. Is this blue eye control splashing Bugler Rat? Also splash Heartless Act. And the best card in Standard, Run in the Lock. So we can have the combo Acquisition Expert Run in the Lock. Alright. My opponent is playing the Locus of Creation, which I am letting resolve. And then what else? Do you have an island for a negate? So if they have a negate, I think I will bait them with a Darkless Act here. So they're playing negate on this, and then I'll play Elspeth Conquers Death. Or they don't have negate, so none of that happened. E allora attacco per 3. I might still easily lose this game, chat, just in case you're wondering. Just in case you're wondering. Hey man, are you winning now, right? No, not yet, not yet. I need to draw one of my Planeswalkers, like Jace or Ashiok. I know I can make a shark, but I don't think it's the right play, chat. Land. That's a good draw, Mango, bravo. Also a pretty good combo with Shark Typhoon too, that you can just pay 1 mana and make a 3/3. Paying 1 mana, make a 3/3. How does that sound, chat? Also, that was just an amazing draw. I would have probably lost if I hadn't that. But we do! Bye-bye, Omnath. Alright, what am I reanimating here? Oh, a Bugler Rat I'm reanimating. That's just such a big brain deck building from Mengucci here. Just putting in the same deck. Bugler Rat and Elspeth Conquers Death. It could probably be that we win this game because I cast Shark Typhoon in that turn. It could be. It could very much easily be. 2/3, discard 1. It could be French in 94. Validar Retreat. Alright, our patience was rewarded. I'll put a reaction to Dark Elf Shark Typhoon. Alright, trigger. Let's try 1. Oh, Mystical Dispute. Is it a card that I want? Ma no, dai. We could find better, chat. I pass the turn, end of turn, I'll crack the Evolving Wilds, and I'll play my Disenchant. Put her cycling first. Va bene. I'll crack the Evolving Wilds, and I'll play my Disenchant. X equal on. Make a 3/3! Result. Why not make it big? Because I need more target if I want to make it big. I don't want to kill my enchantments. No, this is it up? No, it's like destroy target X target artifact or enchantment. I want to keep my enchantment safe. Oh no, they copied my shark! It's just shark eating at each other. It's just cannibalism. That is just cannibalism over here, chat. Alright, but watch out. Bugler Rat is coming! Bugler Rat. It's coming. Yes. What do you show me, opponent? What do you show me, opponent? What do you show me? I'll choose wisely, chat. I'll choose wisely a planes. And then, not a Sbarra this time, just a small Sbarra. Right? Because if I check with all the block there, when I take 7 down to 4... Huh. It's probably... No, that's just definitely 5. That Mitros of Luna, by the way, was actually a good card. Rogring Triome. This game has lasted forever. You only have Sharks. No, Sharks are not party member. They aren't very good party members. Negate. Make a 2-2, by the way. Make a 2-2, by the way. I didn't know I would have cast Negate. I would have definitely attacked with all there. This was a good draw. Negate was definitely a good draw. Mystical Dispute. Voila. Baron chat. That's a good one. Oh, the Sharks. The Sharks! Bomb, bomb, bomb. No, I'm not casting it. I'm not casting it. I'm not casting it. Not casting it. I'm not casting it, chat. I want to win this game. If they play Ugin and they lose, I'll be very upset. Va bene. If they get Omnath, they gain a bunch of life. Let's see what they reveal. I think it'd be real cool if I did it. I think this match is already being like super cool, honestly. I don't need to increase the coolness of this game. We already reached a pretty high amount. Zetin, what you got on top of your deck? You got more Mystical Dispute? It's Bratatrak. Alright. Our opponent doesn't die here, as they got Candy Tea to gain some land, to gain some life. I'm gonna cycle to draw Negate. I've been playing around Ugin. If you start playing around the card, you should continue playing around it. E allora Sander target you. Hello, Mumphy. I don't know, Carbonic Flax is I don't really tend to like think what my opponent's playing based on smart choices, because then that would be... Oh, Anonymous donated $5! Be really cool if you did it though. Oh, I'm sorry, Anonymous. But imagine this, Anonymous. I cast Shark Typhoon and then like things go rough and I lose. That's not cool anymore, right? I want to win. I want to get into Platinum Tier 4 on 2 levels. Wait, I'm actually almost dead here. I'm actually almost dead here, funnily enough. Not dead, but just almost dead. Wow, imagine if I didn't have the Shark Typhoon, I would have just died here. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh, €5, not dollars. Sorry. All this English speaking makes me forget the currency. Is there any country in the world that speaks English as main language and as euros? Malta, I guess. Which other country does that? Other than Malta. Ireland. Okay, Ireland. What currency do they use in Scotland? Do they use the pound? Or Gibraltar? Cool. Ireland. Yeah, Malta. We already talked about that. We already talked about Malta. Oh, in Scotland they use kilograms. I think even in English, even in England, right? Might be wrong. Anyway, they're going to combat. I'll click the button pass. And I'll cycle Shark Typhoon. What can go bad here? Nothing, right? I'll just cycle this for Max. Mr. Max. Dispute? They cannot dispute an activate ability. Oh, Bugler Rat was on top of my deck. I'll block Mr. Kenny. I'll block Mr. Kenny. In Australia, Australian dollar. Yeah. I thought England was using the metric system. I thought so, at least. I mean, when I went to England, I felt like I didn't feel like out of place like in USA every time. Actually, a different question. Who else uses the weird system that USA uses? Like, who else in the world does that? I know Canada doesn't. Oh, England uses a combination of the two. Okay. Dai, opponent, una madonna che coglioni. Just scoop it up. Actually, now I lose after saying that easily. US, Liberia, Myanmar. Depends a bit. Yeah, Amber Cleveland. Yeah. Liberia. Oh, se Dio vuole. Victory! Victory! The longest victory ever. 45 minutes. 45 minutes, not even joking, chat. 45 minutes after we begin the match, we got it. So my streak against Omnath still undefeated, chat. We're 6-0 currently with any version of Esper, even the one with Bugler Rats. Even the one with Bugler Rats. I'm so glad you turned in on the 45th.